What's up, folks? It's Dan here from BeGameCharacter.com, and today we're going to talk about the secret to burning fat. This is the subject of a blog post on Monday, and I figured I'd follow it up with a video just because I know there's some people that watch the YouTube channel and don't go to the blog and vice versa. So we already covered the secret to gaining mass. This is the secret to burning fat, losing weight, lowering your body fat percentage. I hesitate to say losing weight outright because I don't think that's a great motivator for people. You can lose weight and not be in good shape. You can have a low body fat percentage and weigh more than somebody who is not in as healthy a condition as you are. So I try to steer away from that a bit. But the fact is, when you're talking about losing weight, typically you're talking about burning fat. So here are the principles for burning fat. And as with gaining mass, they are simple, but that does not mean it's easy. Okay? Losing weight and gaining mass, shifting your body in different directions beyond where it's normally lived most of its life are very difficult. Okay, so I'm going to lay out these principles for you, but keep in mind, this is not an easy thing to do. Go and check out my post on the blog, Losing Weight is Not a Side Quest. All right, if you want, we talk a little bit more about that there, but just this is a starting point. These are the principles you need to stick to. I've got tons of more information over on the blog, beagainecharacter.com. Go check it out. So anyway, to jump into the principles, here we go. First off, you have to eat fewer calories. If you are not losing weight, it's because you're consuming too many calories. That's it. If you eat more calories than you burn, you will gain weight. If you eat calories relatively equal to what you burn in a day, you maintain, you stay the same. If you eat fewer calories than what you burn in a single day, you will lose weight. That's it. Every single diet gimmick out there, from ketogenic diets all the way to the cleanses and juice fasts, whatever, all of them have different mechanics, but the principle is literally exactly the same. They figure out some way to make you eat fewer calories than you burn in a day. Anybody who tells you otherwise is trying to sell you something. So that's principle number one, eat fewer calories. Principle number two is eat better food. Listen, there are tons of studies of people who have lost weight eating only Twinkies or McDonald's or chips or anything like that. They exist. It's possible. You can lose weight eating junk food. It's very hard. You're going to feel like crap. It's not going to be a good time. You don't need to have healthy food in order to burn fat, but if you really want to burn fat, you should eat healthy food because you can eat an entire bowl of broccoli or lettuce or just about any green vegetable on the planet, like literally a huge bowl, and still consume fewer calories than a single cheeseburger. Okay? So part of the issue with losing weight is that you generally feel hungry. If you're trying to burn fat, you're trying to effectively make your body rely on your fat stores. And it doesn't do that until it's like, whoa, we're out of normal fuel that we ate. Time to go to the body. So because of that, one of the things that sucks about burning fat is that you end up hungry. And if you can eat a whole big bunch of food in one go, it can help with that. All right? So eating lots of vegetables, first off, helps because you can eat almost an infinite number of vegetables and still be good as long as you're not covering them in, sauces and dressings and what have you. Protein. Protein helps you feel full. Good fats. Don't be afraid of fat. Good fats help you feel full. Okay? Fiber helps you feel full, and on top of that, if you drink lots of water with it, it'll clean you up better than any juice cleanse out there. So eat fewer calories, yes. Do that by eating better food, okay? I always say leans, greens, and beans. Stick to your lean proteins, eat beans and legumes, get lots of greens, okay? You'll feel much better, I promise you, and it'll definitely help you when it comes to burning fat. Next up, we've got strength training, okay? Strength training as in any kind of resistance training, body weight, weightlifting, whatever. I'm personally partial to weightlifting, but I do body weight training as well. Either of them works okay. What you want to do, your goal, is just to increase your lean muscle mass in your body. Increasing your lean muscle mass, and this doesn't mean bulk up, it just means you're getting more muscle, you're getting better lean muscle mass in the muscle fibers that already exist there. Basically, you're kind of beefing up your muscle fibers that already exist a little bit, and what you're doing is you're building a bigger engine. You're increasing your metabolic rate. It's one of the only ways to boost your metabolism reliably is to gain more muscle fiber in your body. So by doing resistance training, especially if you've never done it before, you are increasing the amount of energy that your body needs to survive in a day, which is, again, going to help you lose weight because what do we have to do? We have to eat less calories than we burn in a day. So strength training, besides burning calories itself, also makes your body's overall base metabolic rate rise, which is a Big help. Next up is cardio training. And when I say cardiovascular training, I don't necessarily mean going for a hard run. I mean moving at some pace that will keep your heart rate slightly elevated for at least 20 minutes to half an hour every single day. All right? Strength training every other day, 3 days a week, whatever. But go for a 30-minute walk. Like, seriously. If you're feeling really ambitious, go for a 30-minute jog, But something that just gets your heart rate elevated consistently for 20 to 30 minutes, because once you move out of that first, anabolic phase, that first couple of minutes of exercise, your body starts to rely a lot more on its own energy stores, especially if you're at a caloric deficit already. So basically what that means in plain speak is once you surpass that 20-minute point of having an elevated heart rate, your body starts to rely almost entirely on its fat stores. So if you want to burn fat, the best possible thing for you to do is to do cardio. On your strength days, after you've done your strength training, go for a walk. On your non-strength training days, go for a jog. Don't do strength training, do cardio every day. If you had to pick between the two, just do cardio. That is going to be one of your number one secrets to burning fat, And there are other things you can do, yes, but bottom line is walking, for me personally, is the easiest thing in the world. Might not be the case for you, but sometimes I don't have the gumption to go out and go for a run. Sometimes I don't necessarily want to do, burpees and jumping jacks and all kinds of crazy, like CrossFit-y type stuff. But going for a walk at a good enough pace that, my blood starts pumping a little bit, that, to me at least, is one of the easiest things to do in the world. And if you just tack that on to your day, every single day, without changing anything else, like literally, if you freeze your caloric intake as it is right now, your average caloric intake, don't let that go up at all and just start walking for half an hour every single day, you will slowly lose weight over time with just that alone. Now, the trick, of course, is anytime you start to exercise and burn more calories, your body wants to make up that difference. But bottom line, cardio every day. And finally, be consistent and persistent. This is something that we talked about with the gaining mass video, but I kind of lumped them together for this one because they're basically one and the same. The fact is, if you are making a significant shift in the nutritional guidelines of your life, you're gonna fall off the bus once in a while. It's okay. It happens to everyone. Here's the thing. If you set yourself new caloric guidelines and you stick to them 80% of the time, just 80%, okay? That means that for 20% of the time, you totally fell off the bus. You ate ice cream, whatever. If you stick to them for 80% of the time, you will succeed, okay? That's where the persistence comes in. You have to forgive yourself and keep going, all right? Being consistent means that, 4 times out of 5, you're going to do the right thing. 4 days out of every 5, you're going to stick to your meal plans, okay? Persistence is on that 5th day, when you go to a party and you eat tons of snack food and drink tons of beer and have a cake at the end, you don't wake up the next morning and say, well, screw it, man, I already ruined everything. Might as well just start eating whatever I want, okay? So consistency and persistence, both are important. Try and get 4 out of 5 days and then continue to persist after that 5th day. And the fact is, the other measure of persistence comes in, it takes time. Just like gaining mass, burning fat takes time. You're going to probably see, if you're just starting out, you're probably going to see a drop at first, and then it's going to slow down. A good pace for losing weight for most people is between 1 and 2 pounds a week. That's when you're doing really well, okay? If you're looking to lose 50 or 60 pounds, that can seem glacially slow. So much so that sometimes you want to lose heart. But the fact is, you have to stick with it. All right? Think about if you only lost 1 pound every week. Okay, so that's 4 pounds a month. All right? 10 months. You'll lose 40 pounds in less than a year if you stick with that. But you'll never get anywhere if you don't stick with it. So that's it. Like I said, these are simple but not easy. To go over them one more time, you need to eat fewer calories. You need to eat better food. You need to do strength training, if you can, on a regular basis. You need to do cardio every day, even just low-intensity, chill stuff like going for a walk. And you need to be consistent and persistent. Simple, but not necessarily easy, okay? But I believe in you, and you can do it as long as you stick with it. So thank you for watching. As always, remember, live boldly, change the world, and continue to be awesome. Bye-bye.